Yeah, the song like it was a matter of bringing hope to the people living in Khutsong because of like the struggle that we were going through during that time.
Yeah.
I felt it,
Ish,
myself.
you are
So
part of the
right,
movement. Yeah.
so like I felt it, and then I will see people how like at some point we were ashamed of our own township, and then most of us we grew up here, and then the sinkholes, and then everything was it seemed like it was neglected.
Yeah.
So like I was trying to kind of like um, to raise an awareness in
Awareness.
a way
Yeah.
for like can you we are aware of what's going on, and then we want you to take notice and do something, as our leader. So
Exactly. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another beautiful, beautiful episode of Khutsong Musical Season 2, Episode 8. I am your host for the most key and the Black China. And today I never write solo, guys. You know this place. I never write solo in Khutsong Musical. I'm with the one, the only SLJ, the miracle. Bo, 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 bo.
yeah,
It look
yeah.
at that effect with motion. Yeah, bo, 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 bo.
Okay.
Yeah. So, guys, today brings my beautiful presence, SLJ, the miracle.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
are you? How are you?
I'm
Great.
fine. How about you?
I'm awesome. I'm awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful, just weather is beautiful, everything is lovely. So,
Opportunity.
yeah, hope she be down. SLJ, I'm gonna ask you a series of questions just to get to know you as an artist, get to know like actually the original you.
Yeah.
For those people watching at home that don't know who SLJ is, the miracle, I'm gonna ask you a series of questions, just like I said. So, Ari Tube base, yeah,
Base, yeah.
yeah. Starting with the who's SLJ?
Yeah,
Who
SLJ.
is yeah?
It's a humble guy who grew up in Khutsong.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, most of my life I've spent in Khutsong,
Yeah.
but during my childhood I would go from to my mother where my mother was staying. Like because of my mother is from Eastern Cape, so yeah, I would go to Eastern
Okay.
Cape and then return back to Khutsong, stay in Torrenberg where she was working,
Okay.
and then return again to Khutsong.
Uh,
And then after while I was in grade one,
uh.
yeah, it was grade one. I started in Mpumalanga.
Oh, okay.
Mpumalanga, that's where I
Tourist,
studied.
basically.
Yeah, a bit of there. So, but it was only 2 years there. So I think it was
Okay.
grade one and grade two.
Uh,
So and then I came back to Khutsong and then continued Kamuelo Primary School. Yeah.
okay.
So I'm just a simple guy. I'm Okasi, who's ambitious and then who's focused on life. So yeah, I can say that much about myself. Yeah.
Okay. No. Well, no, you're a man of many talents. As you say, you're an ordinary guy, Mamokas. There's nothing ordinary about this guy. Nothing's ordinary. So, a list of things. You're a rapper, you're a singer,
Yeah.
you're a writer, you're a hip hop head, you're a poet on top of that.
Ish, yeah.
Tell me about that.
I've been trying to juggle things because of the love of writing. So yeah,
Okay.
the love of writing is the one that got me to end up, doing these multiple
Things, okay.
all at once because of as I write, I realize okay, I can even write this. I can
Okay,
even write
that's how
this.
you
I can
write
even
your own
this.
songs.
You see what? So the love of writing got me to be in poetry, to even try and write books. So uh, as I I've once written a book.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah. So the book it hasn't been published yet. It is still a manuscript. Yeah.
Oh,
So I
okay.
didn't give it much attention as much as I give to my music, and then so I have to search it from my lost laptop.
Laptop. Oh, okay.
My crashed laptop. Yeah.
Oh,
So I have to go and try to retrieve it and then make sure that okay, I give it much attention because if I tried, I remember I approached one guy who once published a book, and then we had lost contact in the middle of our conversation when we were supposed to go and publish the book and all that. So and then I got demoralized.
Or
from
during the
there.
process of waiting.
Music.
Yeah.
So I then focused on music. But yeah, music is my life. Music is everything to me. Yeah, that's my focus. nice.
Yeah, that's different because
Yeah,
being able to write your own songs
yeah,
and being able to actually sing those songs and to be able to rap
yes,
those songs again, it's again we want to dive deeper into that.
yeah.
So Mokuzong, right?
Mm.
How was your upbringing, Mokuzong? Because you used to travel a lot
Mm.
from being one place to another, but then how only Mokas? How was your upbringing, Mokas?
Yeah, my upbringing in Mokasi,
Mm-hmm.
I could say it was just normal, like as an area, as most of us
Yeah,
in Kasi, you know how
Monkishini.
we grow up. Most of us, like, we don't grow up with the things that we wished for. What
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
So, but Kai, though that kind of upbringing, kind of like instilled some discipline.
yeah.
What to. I grew up with a very strict father, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, my father was very strict. So he made sure for like I don't get out of the way. So or I don't follow the crowd.
Yeah.
So I had that timing of okay, maybe at about 6 o'clock I have to
Kena
be at home.
hulu.
In other words, I don't have to. He doesn't have to go and to get home before me because
Okay.
I know yeah
She has to
I will
find you
get
at home, babe.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how
So
we
it
be.
was that kind of
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
You know. So that's how I got disciplined because if I could have been in this gang activities, if it wasn't for him, one taller, being strict and all that, I could have ended up maybe in jail or whatever
Kai
because of
kai.
hostel where I grew up. Man, it was very rough. It was very rough. The life there, like you are easily. Exposed to doing the bad
It's a
things.
debate, yeah.
And like Khutsong as a whole. So having strict parents sometimes it helps because of even now that upbringing is still in me
As a
because of
grown man as you are
where I
today.
get.
Yeah.
So I'm not that person who likes things and all that. Who are focused and then I make sure that I I just do what I know is gonna grow me.
Okay,
Wow.
okay. And I can really relate a lot when it comes to strict parents. My mother,
Yeah.
my mother is the reason why I am who I am today because of upbringing. I was one child that none except my body sleep over. Mama, what's a party, guy. Party is like during the day,
Yeah.
and then when it comes life or no, like nka kgona gore bana ba bo chomi, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. And no, I don't think. Yeah, I think that's how you say like your dad.
Yeah.
He shaped you to become the man that you
Right.
are today. But not today. I was all bastard.
Why,
Yeah, because that's I would say you have a very strong supportive system
Yeah.
in a way because
Sure.
you're disciplined up until this end,
Why,
till today, and I'm sure that you still instill the same discipline to your kids
why,
as that. Yeah, okay, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Ukholetse go hostel, very rough,
No,
very rough.
I
That's
was a
one
very-
part ya kasi
no,
rough.
was there, literally.
Yeah. Okay, no, diving into your music career. I know you started recording at a very young age.
Yeah.
Recording. How was that? I want to understand the movement from writing in your room to all of a sudden being back in the studio,
Sure.
being on the mic, and then having to hear your own voice,
Aish.
having to say what you write actually. So how's that? I just want you to take me on the journey more, like recording and then writing at a young age, grade 11, if I'm not mistaken, and then having to mix schoolwork and your career
Yeah.
booming. How was that?
At least by those times while I was at school, the most focus it was writing my music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was before obviously I was writing poems because
Okay.
of I ended up writing poems and then a book at the later stage when I finished my high school. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, during those times I would write songs. So it was a great experience because at those times it was a moment where I was going through a lot. You see,
Okay.
so music was my kind of like escape, and then
yeah.
I would vent out to my music and then just have a greater feeling when I read all those problems or all those challenges that I was going through that I put in a paper and then beautify them. And then when you rap them or sing them, it makes you feel good.
Yeah, because wapola man,
Sure.
wapola. Like I really do understand what you
So
say.
it was a very beautiful experience. Yeah. So when it came to me recording, it was on the later stage. I think grade 12 or after I finished grade 12. That's when I did my first song, and then during then it was my boy Saber Claw, but he right now is known by Calvas Mac. So yeah, the guy had a borrowed studio.
Okay.
So it was a thing of a borrowed studio. So he will borrow laptop from Komachite,
Yeah.
and then
That's
sometimes
fine.
only mic. I don't know if it was his mic or he borrowed even
Or
the
to
mic.
my yeah.
So and then I saw him that he was doing music, and then I came, and then I was like, yo man, let me join you because of I've got some songs that I've been writing since school. So I would like to, push this thing with you. So yeah, great. And then yeah, we started working from there. First time recording my lyrics. It was a beautiful experience because of I didn't feel much pressure because it was the guy that I know and I grew up with. You see. So it felt a bit easier, and then yeah, it was a bit comfortable, but the fear was still there. So yeah, but we did well, our run during those times, we did very well. So yeah, big ups to the guy, big up to the boy. I hope he's watching.
Yeah, I hope you're watching the show, and please subscribe to the show. Okay, but yeah, okay. Coming happy to your music, I've seen you. I don't know. You don't collaborate, not collaborate in a way, but gratitude. He's there. I can see him. He's working with you. He produced one of your albums, The Last Man Standing.
Yeah,
Your current album.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. How is it like working with local artists? Who are you working with? Who else are you working with?
Sure.
And how's your relationship with gratitude?
Sure.
Yeah, how's that?
Yeah, the first time I worked with Gratitude, it was when he was invited at my workplace in Katungu Hospital. So
Okay.
we had a show there, and then I saw the guy perform. I was very, very impressed by his performance. So I remember looking at him performing there, his voice, vocal abilities, and everything. And then I was impressed from there. And then I approached the guy after the performance, and then we talked about like collaborating in future. So it was me proposing that.
Okay.
Yeah. So the guy was humble and then polite about the issue, and then he agreed. So after a while, I invited him to Hostel, that was where we were recording here in Calvas Mac. And then he came over. He didn't like act otherwise, So that's what I liked about him. He came over, and then I remember we did a song on the spot right there. Calvas Mac made a beat, and then he gave it to us. And then I told Gratitude, okay, he must just write a chorus for us, and then I will get him with the verse. And then it didn't even take too much time to do that. He just came with the
same
chorus.
Day.
Yeah, same day. And then I wrote the lyrics right there, and then recorded right there. The track was done. So yeah, it was a very beautiful experience. Yeah.
I want to understand this. As beautiful as it sounds so unrealistic, like Likopani, and then boom, tricky at the same day.
And mind you, like, he doesn't know my style and all that, but him hearing the beat and then his chorus kind of like aligned with me, So everything was very beautiful from there. Then we started to work. The relationship grew a bit stronger as time went by, and then we ended up to this album, the current album, The Last Man Standing. That's when he produced, and then he collaborated with me again on two songs of the album. The same album. Because even on the last album we had two songs, but on this on this album we had three songs. Yeah.
On the album number 2, The Last Man Standing, actually it's your recent album.
Recent one. Okay. We have 3. On the last one is 2. On this one, the current one is 3 songs.
Oh man!
And then it was very, very cool to work with me. All like always from since day one I met you.
Yeah, since the day.
I showed interest.
Now, big up to Gratitude, man.
Big up to the guy.
I know the guy personally. The guy is super humble. I've never seen Gratitude angry. I've never seen that guy. Always smiles, and one thing about him, he loves singing. He loves singing. That one I can tell for sure. And then on that album, The Last Man Standing, there's a song, a very popular song, actually not popular, very popular. My personal favorite, I don't wanna like. Khutsong Back. What I love about that song is that you raise awareness so for so many things.
Yeah, sure.
It's coming to, you talk about the sinkholes, you talk about the teenage pregnancies,
Sure,
sure. You basically addressing our social problems.
Why bother?
Like, I really, really love this song. So what motivated you to actually sit down and think, oh no man, let me write a song about these people. Let me write a song about my area, my
Sure.
people, my hood.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Sure.
because you said a couple of things on the first verse, on the first opening of the song. It's
Yeah.
actually motivation, like
Yeah,
you
it's
said to me
motivation,
earlier.
yeah.
So yeah, tell me about that.
Yeah, the song, like it was a method of bringing hope to the people living in Khutsong because of like the struggle that we were going through during that time.
Yeah.
I felt it, you know, myself.
You are part of the movement.
Right,
Yeah.
so like I felt it, and then I will see people how like at some point we are ashamed of our own township, and then most of us we grew up here, and then the sinkholes, and then everything was it seemed like it was neglected.
Yeah.
You know? So like I was trying to kind of like um, to raise an awareness in a way, for like, can you, we are aware of what's going on, and then we want you to take notice and do something, you know, as our leader. So
exactly.
so that was the point of the song, and
Yeah.
then but again to motivate the people in terms of like you have to have hope and that's what the first verse is talking about, to have hope, you are strong in so that that that's what it was about. But the second verse, it was more of like addressing the social ills in terms of the teenage pregnancy, how but again the leaders, they are only looking up for themselves because of
Yeah.
so the song, it was addressing such things, and then the teenage pregnancy that we see everywhere. So it was about like giving people the picture of our cars, like, how it's like to be in Khutsong. So yeah,
it's like
that's what I
that.
think, yeah.
So for someone who doesn't know Khutsong, you should listen to this song. For someone who lives in Khutsong, you should definitely listen to this song. The album is called The Last Man Standing. The song is called Khutsong Back.
Yeah.
Bring back our Khutsong back. That's what he's basically saying to each and every one of us. So I'm saying this song is a hit because of, guys, 115.8 views on TikTok, 234 views on, and still going high on YouTube. Please just following. We have to see this. On this song, as you are addressing social issues and addressing social matters, do you think, because the album, it's been a while since it's been done, and now as in 2026, are you happy with the solutions, or is there some lighting at least after this track, this and this the sinkhole, there were more, now there's maybe less. So I just want to understand from your perspective, do you see in a way?
Yeah, and then first thing, I would like to thank Evergardzi, man, for promoting the song, because of, you know, the song reached the numbers that I didn't even expect myself. You know, I was surprised to see the numbers going that high. So yeah, big ups to Evergardzi. And then in terms of the kind of the improvement of our cars since the song was released compared to now, to be honest, I do see the changes, and then the good work that's been done. But still, you know, I'm not that satisfied because of like since then they did manage to kind of like fill up those potholes there. But the problem was that even now there's some place where there's again another sinkhole. So it seems like they didn't deal with the root of the problem. So I feel like they dealt with the surface. So I think they need to revisit it, revisit the problem, and then make sure that they deal with the root, because of we can't afford to lose our castle like that. This thing of like people moving away from the place that they were used to and then going to another place is very painful, because of you are living away your memories. You know, we didn't like it, but because of it was houses were from shacks, it was a beautiful thing. But when you consider the memories that you had with the people you grew up with, and then you have to start another life somewhere, it's kind of like another painful thing, or it affects humanity in a way. So I think municipals and government can look into it so that make sure our townships are stable and all that.
Okay, no, I hear you. We've got a product that that's currently on the market. This is chlorophyll juice. Yeah? Chlorophyll juice is a liquid made from plants that is rich in chlorophyll. Chlorophyll has antioxidant properties that fight free radicals. Check out the benefits on the bottle. So each and every bottle itla ilisona, and then you just read the instructions komorago. And then please take your daily dose of chlorophyll juice to boost your system. Very, very well. Another read. This one is close to my heart. Very close. We've been sponsored today with this beautiful, magnificent brown, beautiful table. Kasi Carpentry Services workstation corner shop near Luther Church. As they say, Kwa Olifant. And then the name of the carpenter is Tebogo Olifant Services. He does fitting doors, he does fitting unit cupboards, he does wall cupboards, and others. The coffee tables, the business chairs, the panic chairs, the garden chairs, and also he does beautiful pub furnitures designed with fabric. Please contact him on 061 554 4484 or 072 74 36833. Udula ko 3675 Batwaneng section. Thank you so much, Abu Tebogo, for sponsoring us with this beautiful, magnificent table. We see you. SLJ.
Yeah.
So you did mention to me earlier on that you are currently working for Carltonville Hospital,
Yes.
right? I just want us to highlight the importance and the financial importance of having a career. Because we all know a career, it took some sort of injection, right? A financial injection. So for artists and upcoming artists at home, please just tell them how important it is to have a side hustle or a business or to have a job, like you say. Just fela go motivated, because I really understand having a music career is something that you have to have money for.
Yes.
Yeah. And then just tell them a bit the importance of having a side hustle and having a job at the end of the day.
Yeah, having a side hustle or a job for your passion is very important, because of it's not easy, to be recognized, in this industry that we are in, because of there's many people in it. Everyone is a singer now, everyone is a rapper, everyone wanna rap, everyone wanna sing, everyone wanna be an actor, whatever. So, and it's not a bad thing, it shows that the impact is doing to the community. It's very huge. So, in other words, you can't just depend on it, because of if it's your only source of income, or if it's your only hope, in terms of maintaining yourself, your life,
Your lifestyle
in general,
happy,
then you're gonna give up very early, because of you will start saying, man, this thing is not working out. Because of there are a lot of people who give up on their passions like music, rap, soccer, or whatever it is, because of most of them, maybe I'm thinking they were only focusing on the Some maybe they gave up because of they couldn't do a lot of things at once. Maybe some they were working, so they couldn't handle the pressure. So, but you have to know one thing: for having a job is a good thing. Having a business is a good thing, but without having a passion, then your life is like you didn't live it full. That's how I feel.
You didn't reach your full potential
in life. Because some things are callings. They're not just talent. We see talent, or people see talent, but it's deeper than this. So you will never know. Sometimes it could be your passion. If you die and then without doing it, then you have a problem on the other side.
Yeah.
And then Gambaya, like if you check patients, they inspire people, they give hope, they give motivation, and so on. So, in other words, maybe you are needed in this field to do just the one.
Exactly.
If I was only focusing on my work, just going to work and then coming back, then who was I going to touch with those lyrics if I didn't write them?
Exactly.
Maybe someone needed those lyrics specifically just from SLJ more than any other artist.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful to, I mean, it's a good thing to make sure that you juggle these things because of work you need for survival. One. This one you need it because of it's like a calling to you. So this calling of yours, for in order to take care of it or to take care of your family, if you have one, you have to make sure that you have that one used for survival. Which is a hustle. And then now I will like I will like advise people more to focus more on business instead of getting a work. I understand like getting a work is a beautiful thing. I'm working myself, but I wish I can have a business because of a business is something that you're gonna leave behind for your kids. For your, it can even end up to even your grandkids. But your job, if they fire you or you get sick or you die, then there's no way that your kid is gonna get there unless maybe maybe in that workplace they work in that manner where like if you die maybe your kids
then your relative can come work for you.
But most of the jobs when you die they want another person. So you can't just say like, oh, I have work, everything is sorted. So I think business is something that's gonna push even for your kids so that when they grow up they don't have to start from scratch like going to CVs, go to shopping, Star and everywhere looking for some employment when you were alive, and then could have made things easier for your kids. We see whites they do that. Whites make sure they make sure for the kids and the next generation is sorted.
They learn from here.
Through their home business. Or family business. The kid when I go scale go family business. While we're now to scale like we as black people we don't have the game of like how we should be doing things. So I'm also making sure that one day then I will have something beside work. So that then like it's okay, I'm busy with something. Even the passion that I'm pushing, it could be a legacy.
You never know.
So like that's my advice to guys out there or to but our patients, they need funding. We live in difficult times. Just get something that will generate some funds for you for push your talent or take care of your family.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So just in closing, guys, what he said, what you just said is so much important. People should actually take advice. People that watch the show, people that are following us, we don't just do this for the fun of doing it. This is educational things. Like it's things that you learn from. Like I went to the mistake, you can pick up yourself and do another thing. Having a job, at the end of the day, okay, not a job per se, but having a business, having something that you call yours at the end of the day is very important. Looking at the economy at this day and age, 9 to 5 business agriculture is at its peak. Like a lot of things are happening. Wrap up the show. What can we expect from SLJ? Future plans, where can we see you?
Future plans, there will be an album that's gonna come out, but I haven't started on it, I try to make some few songs there and there, but they are not yet finalized. But I'm still trying to get some good production where I'm gonna work on my new album, and then the new album might come this year or next year, but definitely it's gonna come between this year and next year.
So we're looking out for you. We're looking out. Please do like and subscribe and follow. So, just very quick, where can they find you? Social media handle, what?
Yeah, you can find my album, The Last Man Standing, on YouTube. Yeah, it is there. You can find even the music video for Khutsong Back on YouTube also. You can find me even on TikTok. I'm busy there, pushing my thing.
Mr. 50.8 viewers.
It is Sipo Miracle, and then even on Facebook, it's Sipo Miracle. Yeah, so you can find me even on Facebook, even on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you so much for
Thanks a lot
gracing me
the
with your presence.
Yeah.
Thank you. Such a sweet man, such a humble guy, such a beautiful artist, such man, you everything and beyond. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Bafethu, thank you so much for staying tuned. Re tlo le bona gape on the next episode. Thank you so much for joining us. After that, we say goodbye.